Hey guys, it's Olivia and I'm back with another video. I don't know if you noticed, but my hair is different and you would have seen it sooner if you were subscribed to my vlog channel. Shameless self-promotion. So the iPhone 7 show happened earlier this week or last week or whatever, and it just got me thinking about the different types of phones, so that's what we're going to talk about this week. So the first type of phone is a flip phone, and I couldn't find one for the purpose of this video. I know that someone in my house has an old flip phone, but I can't find any of them, so for the purpose of this, I'm going to use my laptop. The reason I like flip phones is because it's so dramatic when you're hanging up a call. You're just like, yeah, okay, I'm talking. End of conversation. I just like it. Now you have your phone and it's like, let's say you're trying to be sassy. You're like, okay, well, bye. What did that do? Nothing. So flip phones are awesome for that reason. The downside to flip phones is you have to click a number like 4 times to get to the letter S. No. Then you have slide up phones, and I love these. This was the second phone that I ever had. It's a Samsung Slide, and yeah, I love it because once again, you can be dramatic with it. If you get a text, you can just take your phone out of your pocket, and then you're just like, wait a second, I'm texting someone. What were you saying? And I just love it. I can't get over it. I loved this phone because when I had it, I was in like the 7th grade and I was one of the only people in my grade to have a phone. So it didn't matter what phone I had. People were like so jealous that I had one. Then I'd just take it out, slide it up, text, close it, put it back in my pocket. And I was like the coolest person for like 2 weeks. So then you have the like keyboard phones. Like these are 2 BlackBerry Curves that I had. This was my very first phone ever, and then this was my 3rd phone, and they're basically the same phone, but this is the newer version of this one. But whatever, they're both BlackBerry Curves, and these phones I just liked because, I don't know, these phones I just liked because when I got this phone, it was in September of 2011, and so these were really cool at the time, and so this was my first phone ever, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like the coolest person ever. I just liked these phones because they made me popular at school for like a week or so, but like, these are good phones. I like them. Like this one doesn't turn on anymore, that's why I switched to this one because this one broke, but this phone still turns on. The battery is terrible, but when you plug it in, it will turn on. And I was just scrolling through it, and I was like, oh, these are things that I liked at the time because I still have like old conversations and stuff in this phone, and I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, memories in this phone, and I love this phone. Then you have touchscreen phones like these two. This is my iPhone 4 and then my iPhone 5S. Yeah, I just like this because it had so much more technology than the other phones that I had, and you could download apps and you could group chat and all this stuff, and it had iMessage, and I don't know, it was just great. And so yeah, touchscreen phones are awesome and convenient, and it's kind of impossible to butt dial people because you're tapping, you're not touching. So if you usually keep your phone in your back pocket, these are helpful. Then you have the phones, which I think some people call them phablets because they're phones, but they're as big as a tablet. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to use an iPad because I don't actually have one of those phones because I don't want one. But yeah, so this is my dad's iPad, and so literally they're obviously not this big, but they're basically almost impossible to grip. And then you're like this, you have to like palm it, and you have to like turn your head sideways and put it on your head and go like this in order to talk on your phone. Like this is gonna be the future of phones. They're gonna be like, oh, the phone that replaces tablets. It's a tablet that you take everywhere. Okay, like literally, it's gonna be like in your purse or something because this can't fit in anyone's pocket. Like this phone can barely fit in my pocket because girls' pants either don't have pockets or they have pockets the size to fit a nickel. And it's like, yeah, so this can barely fit in my pocket, let alone this. So whether you're male or female and you have giant pockets or not, this can't fit anywhere. So you're gonna have to carry around a separate bag for your cell phone, and then every time your phone rings, you're gonna have to take it out and then go like this. You have to. There's no way. There's no other way. If you just put it up to your face, it's gonna fall and you're gonna break it. But yeah, so gigantic phones that are now everyone wants. I'm content with my phone screen size. Then, on the topic of the iPhone 7, you have phones that are just full of ideas by people who ran out of ideas. So I don't have an iPhone 7 with me, but the whole no headphone jack thing and the whole AirPod thing and, oh, there's an adapter. Okay, but what if I want to listen to music and charge my phone at the same time? You don't know how many times my phone battery's low, so I plug it in and then continue to do what I was doing. But now, oops, you can't do that. Say goodbye to your aux cord because you can't use it anymore. Like, you don't know how many times where I charge my phone in my car. So it's like, oh, I need to leave, but I have a car charger, so then I plug that into the charging spot, and then I plug my aux cord in and listen to music when I'm going to wherever it is that I'm going. But oops, you can't do that anymore. So you have the phones that are trying to be innovative, but you're actually going backwards. What's the opposite of innovative? That's what it is. Oh. So those are the different types of phones. You have the flip phone, the slide-up phone, the phones with the QWERTY keyboards but are actually buttons. You have the touchscreen phones, you have the phablets, and then you have the innovative but not actually innovative phones. That's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday. If you would like to see more of me, subscribe to my vlog channel because I upload there every day. And I'll see you on this channel next Monday.